class, we will discuss the experiment on verification of superposition theorem. In module 3, you have learned what is superposition theorem. If still you have any doubt, you go through the video lecture class on the topic superposition theorem. Superposition theorem states that if a linear bilateral network consists of more than one sources, independent sources, then current through any of the branch is the algebraic sum of current flowing through that particular branch when considering each of the source separately. So come to the circuit diagram first. Come to the kit. Here I will explain how you proceed your experiment and what is the circuit diagram. So this circuit diagram here, this circuit diagram, it is the circuit diagram for superposition theorem. For this circuit diagram, you have to verify superposition theorem. Here, how many elements are present in the circuit? These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, these are the resistors in ohm and two independent sources are present. One is 5 volt source and one is 12 volt source. And from where you connect these sources? From this terminal. This is the supply terminal for 5 volt. This is the ground. This one is for 12 volt and this one is the ground. Means from this ground terminal you take the negative terminal for this circuit diagram. So what superposition theorem states that? For calculate any of the branch current, you take one of the source only and another source you have to suppress. Then second step, which one you suppress, that one you take as a supply and another one you take as a, short circuit that path. And whatever current you get by from 5 volt and 12 volt, you sum it, addition it and the result is the actual current flowing through the particular branch by taking both 5 and 12 volt combinedly. Okay, so first here students, you see the circuit diagram in the paper which I have already drawn here. This is the actual circuit diagram. This one is the actual circuit diagram. The image of this one. Okay, this is the actual circuit diagram. So here first, for here our motto is to find the current flowing through this CD branch. Here student, all the branch are named. This is the AB branch, this is the CD branch, this is the EF branch, this is the GH branch. So here our motto is to find the current flowing through CD branch or the current flowing through 200 ohm resistor by using superposition theorem. So first I connect 5 volt source. First I connect 5 volt source, means here the supply is now from this 5 volt source and I disconnect this 12 volt. I omit this voltage source. As you know that you make voltage equal to 0 by short circuiting that path. Hence I short circuit this path by making this 12 volt source 0. Then next I connect, as my motto is to calculate current flowing through this CD branch, I connect this 2.2 this DC ammeter which measure the current flowing through this CD branch. Then 7 terminal to the negative terminal of this DC ammeter. This ammeter is connected in series with this CD branch. Then next I complete, for completing the path, I connect this 3 and 6 terminals. 3 and 6 terminals sorted. So my path is now completed. Now I give supply to this trainer kit. I give supply. Now current measured. See, this is the knob. This is the knob. By setting this knob, you measure the current also. Now I set this mode variac into 200 milliampere mode. So the current flowing through this CD branch due to 5-volt source is 13.8 ampere. 13.8 ampere. So you make the record in the observation table. Here V1 is the 5 volt. So here I write 5 volt. And ICD1 due to the current in the branch CD. The current through the branch CD due to 5 volt is named as ICD1. So it is 13.8 milliampere. We record it. The next we supply 12 volt as a source and short circuit 5 volt terminal. So for that one I remove this 5 volt source terminal, short circuit this 1 and 8 terminal, then same 2 and 7 terminal is connected with the DC ammeter which measures the current flowing through CD terminal. 3 and 6 terminal are short circuited for completing the path. Now here change I will do it each. Now I connect this 4 terminal of 12 volt to the 12 volt source terminal and this 5 terminal to ground. Now my circuit is completed. It means now I give 12 volt as a source and remove this 5 volt. Now I give supply. It reads 6.3 milliampere. 6.3 milliampere. So you note down here V2 is the 12 volt and ICD2 is 6.3 milliampere. Now you add these two, ICD1 and ICD2. I switch off the supply of the trainer kit and add this to current. Okay, add this to current which gives 20.1 milliampere. Now what is this I current? I current is, now I combine, now I give this 5 volt and 12 volt simultaneously to the circuit. Now this one terminal is connected to 5 volt terminal, 8 terminal of the circuit is connected to ground terminal. Now in this circuit both 5 volt and 12 volt are connected. Now I see what is the current flowing through CD when I give both of the supply. It is 20.2. It is 20.2. So the current which one is flowing through CD by combining both sources is 20.1. Now you find the percentage of error. Percentage of error you can calculate by I minus ICD divided by I. Okay, I minus ICD divided by I. So here if you find only error, it is 0.1 milliampere. 0.1 milliampere. And if you find the percentage error, then it is error. It is 0.5%. Again, I repeat this step, students. The percentage error, it can be calculated by subtracting I minus ICD divided by I into 100, which gives 0.5%. Here error is 0.1 and by percentage it is 0.5%. Now, how you go through this is experimental observation table. Means through experimental, you calculate the value of current flowing through CD by considering each of the source separately and by considering both the source. Next, we go for theoretical calculation. How you proceed for theoretical calculation? The figure 1, it shows the actual experimental circuit. Here, I consider both the sources. Now, the current flowing through this CD terminal is let ICD. In the first step, I consider 5 volt source and suppress 12 volt. So, I short circuit this path. Now, here before finding the current through CD, which is I CD dash, I first calculate the total current. So first you go for the calculation for equivalent resistance. Here students, for finding equivalent resistance of this circuit, these two resistors 320 and 100 are in series. Their series connection are parallel with 220, and the equivalent resistance of this terminal is in series with 220. They are in parallel with 200 and they are in series with 100. Again repeat, 320, 100 are in series. They are in parallel with 220. They are in parallel with 220. Sorry, series with 220. Again they are in parallel with 200. Then their equivalent is in series with 100. Which one is written in this step? These two steps. So finally, the total equivalent circuit you have calculated is 329.125 ohm. After that, you find the total current. The total current means this one, the total current. So I write here IAB, means current flowing through this path is let IAB. It is 5 is the total voltage. So 5 divided by R equivalent, which gives the result 15.2 milliampere. Then by using current divider rule, you find current flowing through I, that is CD terminal, which is the ICD dash, which gives 9.9 milliampere. Next you consider 12 volt as a source and suppress 5 volt source. The simplified circuit diagram for this step is this one. Here also, for find the current through CD terminal, first you find the total current and equivalent resistance. Let current flowing through CD terminal is ICD dash. Okay. And R equivalent for this circuit is 550.37 ohm. How you find the R equivalent? These 200 are in parallel. Their equivalent in series with 220 ohm. Their equivalent in parallel with 220 ohm. And their equivalent in series with 100 ohm. And 320 ohm. These two are in series. So their equivalent gives 550.37 ohm. Then by using current first here you find the total current flowing through this branch. Let this branch current, I assume it as a IEG, this one. That is 12 volt divided by equivalent resistance of the circuit, which gives 21 milliampere. Then by using current divider rule, you find current flowing through this EC branch. Okay. So by using current divider rule, I've got it as the current flowing through this EC branch is 13.6 milliampere. Now as this branch current is 13.6 milliampere, at this point it is divided into two paths. These two resistances are equal. So same current are flowing through these two branches, which is the half of this 13.6. So ICD dash is half of this 13.6 milliampere, which is 6.8 milliampere. Finally we get current flowing through CD branch due to 5 volt source is 9.9 milliampere, and current flowing through CD branch due to 12 volt source is 13.6 milliampere, and their directions are as same, so they are additive to get the final result by combining both the source, which gives 16.7 milliampere. Here students, after these observations, means from experimental and theoretical, you are very clear that the experimental current, the combination of current due to individual voltage source, we get it is 20.1 milliampere, but through theoretical we get it as a 16.7 milliampere. This deviation is due to errors. Many type of errors affects on the instrument, like ambient temperature, environmental errors, human operational error. So due to this, an aging problem also. So due to this, the experimental value and theoretical value somewhat not matched.